In the heart of medieval Italy, a powerful family quietly changed the world. Not through swords, not through kingdoms, but through money. This family was the Medici. And their story begins in Florence, a city buzzing with trade, art, and opportunity. Florence did not run on gold alone. It ran on trust. But trust was fragile, and merchants needed a system that could protect their wealth across dangerous lands. That system did not exist until the Medici created it. Before the Medici, banking was simple money lending, risky, unorganized, and often deadly for business. But Giovanni di Bicti de' Medici saw something no one else saw. He believed money could move without physically moving. He believed trust could be written on paper. And he believed Florence could become the financial capital of Europe. Giovanni started small, very small. A tiny table in Florence where he exchanged money for merchants traveling across cities. But what he offered was revolutionary. He introduced letters of credit, a piece of paper that allowed merchants to travel without carrying heavy bags of gold. If the merchant reached another Medici branch, he could show that letter and get paid. No gold stolen, no gold lost, only trust and the Medici reputation. This idea spread like wildfire. Within years, the Medici had branches in Venice, then Rome, then London, then Bruges. Suddenly the Medici name was everywhere. But their true power came when Giovanni made another brilliant move. He built a relationship with the Catholic Church. The Church, at that time, controlled the wealth of millions. Giovanni offered to manage their finances. The Vatican accepted. And from that moment, the Medici were no longer just bankers. They were the financial guardians of the Church. And that gave them unlimited power. People started whispering that the Medici were becoming more influential than kings, and those whispers were true. Because whoever controlled the Church's money controlled Europe. By the time Giovanni died, the Medici Bank had become the largest and most trusted financial institution in the world. But the story didn't end there. His son Cosimo would take the Medici Bank to heights no one had imagined before. Cosimo de' Medici grew up surrounded by numbers, ledgers, coins, and the art of building trust. But he had something even more powerful, a vision. Cosimo believed the bank should not only hold money, it should hold influence. So he rebuilt the Medici Bank like an empire. He created a headquarters in Florence. He appointed loyal family members as managers of each branch. He built a network where information traveled faster than anywhere else in Europe. And he made one rule. No branch could make big decisions without Florence. This central control was years ahead of its time. It eliminated corruption. It ensured consistency. And it made the Medici Bank unstoppable. Cosimo also perfected the double-entry bookkeeping system. Every transaction had 2 entries. 1 credit, 1 debit. This prevented fraud. And it made the Medici records more accurate than any other bank in Europe. Other families tried to copy them. All of them failed. Because the Medici had something money couldn't buy. Loyalty. Cosimo treated his employees like partners. He rewarded honesty. He punished betrayal. And he protected his clients with everything he had. But Cosimo had another genius move. He used money to buy art, not for decoration. But for influence, he funded artists like Brunelleschi and Donatello. He financed the construction of Florence's famous dome. Through art, Cosimo won the love of the people. Through banking, he won the power of Europe. And through reputation, he became untouchable. Enemies tried to destroy him. They tried political attacks. They tried public accusations. They even tried exile. But Cosimo's money network stretched across borders. No one could stop the flow. Because if anyone blocked the Medici, their money would stop flowing too. Kings needed loans, merchants needed credit. The church needed accounting. Everyone needed the Medici. And that dependence turned the Medici Bank into the beating heart of Europe's economy. But the story of the Medici doesn't end with power. It ends with something even more dramatic: the rise, the corruption, and the fall of one of the greatest financial dynasties in history. After Cosimo came his son, Lorenzo de' Medici. Known as Lorenzo the Magnificent, he was charismatic, loved by artists, loved by the people, and feared by Europe's rulers. Under Lorenzo, the Medici funded geniuses like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. Florence became the center of the Renaissance. A city bursting with creativity and money. But money is a strange thing. It builds empires and destroys them. Lorenzo focused more on art and politics, less on banking. The Medici Bank started taking risky loans. Branches became weaker. Managers became greedy. Some branches collapsed. Others lied in their books. The perfect machine Cosimo built slowly began to break. The church noticed. Merchants noticed. Europe noticed. The greatest bank in history was crumbling from the inside. And there was one final blow. The Medici lost their control of the papacy. A new pope trusted another banking family. And without the Vatican's money, the Medici Bank collapsed. After 100 years of dominance, after changing the structure of global finance, after inventing a system that every modern bank still uses today, the Medici Bank came to an end. But their legacy did not disappear. Their methods shaped modern banking. Their accounting rules are still used worldwide. Their letters of credit became the foundation of international trade. And their idea of moving money without moving gold is the core of the global financial system. Today, when you swipe a card, transfer money online, or receive international payments, you are using a system created 600 years ago by a single Florentine family, the Medici. The architects of the world's first real bank. Their empire ended, but their ideas? They run the world, even today. If you want more videos about the hidden financial stories that shape the world, make sure to like this video. Subscribe to the channel. And tell me which historical financial mystery you want next. Your support helps me bring more powerful stories like this. Stay curious and stay powerful.